first meetup, round 1. This time, Obeda will be starting for Adamson. Again, for them, compared to the first meetup, Between and Kakao.
Is the improvements, of course, that they need to make today. The big question is how they can execute.
I wouldn't say anxiety, but pressure for the Adamson Soaring Falcons going up against the FEU Tamaraws, knowing the great disparity in their skills and understandings. But that's the Soaring Falcons. There's no giving up. At the end of the day, you want to keep pushing. Amit Between, the rookie of the FEU Tamaraws. Domingo. Tongala. Great coverage here from FEU. Obeda now serving. 1-point lead for the FEU Tamaraws. Tongala this time goes in. Great blocking by FEU. One more. Twice denied. And we're seeing an exchange of heated glances between the players of
Yeah, would still be very crucial.
Gutierrez is really pursuing that sweet spot of his. And now it's just a 2-point lead for the FEU Tamaraws against Adamson. Between.
Talk about fired up. Every season, that is something a lot of us really look forward to. No? Fresh talents coming in, a lot of these rookies that fast, quick play.
Tongala. Simple, not as flashy as his other playmates, but still gets the job done. Really a good serve for Between, causing Adamson to struggle when it comes to their reception. Domingo back sets to Aguilar. Between from the back. My oh my, 4-point lead for the FEU Tamaraws.
You see the consistent with their first ball so that they can utilize that play even more.
Can't help but give a sigh. Domingo back sets to Aguilar. Kakao. Espartero. Pambawi.
Oh, ang gandang bawi. That was a great combination play. Look at that. Getting the blockers did very well in that last point. Ooh. FEU even better. Kakao finding that opportunity.
Cutting down the lead of FEU to just 4. It's Saavedra. Immediately stopping the 2-0 run of Adamson.
Plays are not as predictable, at least for the defense and the blockers of Adamson.
Pero it's just challenging the floor defense reception of Adamson. Kakao, Between cross court. Domingo, Aguilar, blocked by Espartero. That was a single block.
Well, FEU. Now for Adamson, I think one of the things that Coach Rafi is asking for, pag binalik sa inyo ng malakas, kailangan may counter-attack tayo. But before they can do that,
you know, I look at Adamson and I see that they're trying, but the disparity in skill is quite glaring. Ooh. And what an emphatic block that could be heard across Daraneta Coliseum as FEU snatches set 1 against the Adamson Soaring Falcons.
this team, I guess now is looking at the quality of games that they play. They want to make sure they keep that seat. They want to make sure that whatever game they play prepares them for what's ahead. And so, for Adamson, it won't be easy.
And before that first point by FEU, but no surprise, it was between that ended that.
Ooh, even luck is on the side of FEU.
Service ace for their setter.
They have given up some points as well in set number 1. We're talking about FEU. They had 6 errors.
Dongala is... Espartero came out of nowhere because Dongala just covered the view for everyone. Chance ball given by FEU. Domingo. Cacao back sets. Block.
Oh, what a
Ball
save.
still alive. Domingo again to Tahiludin.
But this save from Saavedra. What a save.
That's what you mentioned, really. FEU is so sharp.
So fast, so quick.
Cacao, Dongala. He doesn't even try.
Height advantage. Really working well for FEU.
Blocker, just Kogimbal blocking Dongala. Domingo to Tahiludin, cross court.
Even more. Look at this very sharp cross court attack.
Deadlock that we're seeing.
Yeah, but for Adamson, this is an opportunity you'd like to take advantage of.
Oh,
That was quick.
that was really quick. It felt like time stopped when Mendoza flew. And even Drake Saavedra, you can see on your screens, already with 6 points, 5 attacks, and 1 block. Domingo. That was to Paulina from the back. This time he goes to Tahiludin. Cacao to Mendoza. Oh, I thought that was gonna be an attack error, actually.
You know that you're up against a strong opponent, but sometimes for the coaches, even if they know na dehado, it's the way that you play or the fight that you give.
Kogimbal, right at the very back, that corner spot.
More creative. They need to replicate that more, finding these open spots.
Service A. Gap here, 8-4, still in favor of FEU. Just a hand time of Mendoza of the FEU Tamaraws. Cacao, back sets. To Saavedra.
The thing with FEU, and I'm looking at
for set 1, there was a time that FEU was leading like 8 points. Paulino off the block. Cacao to Dongala. The reach of FEU. But compared to set 1, we're seeing more service errors from FEU.
commit, leaving Saavedra really open.
Ooh. Saavedra again. I think he's on a 3-0 run, scoring spree. Adamson calling for a timeout because of that. But just look how aggressive for set 1. They also had 3, but this is just the first half. Saavedra again. Finally reaching double digits. 10 points for Drake Saavedra between the blockers of Adamson. From Adamson.
And for now, we'll await this.
Cacao, Espartero again.
I mean, FEU has the lead, but hindi siya gaanong malaki. We can say that 4 points is not that big, but Espartero has other plans.
And that was the Bawe. He struggled, if you remember that side of the court. Still found a way. Bermudez. Toko Gimbal with these attacks of his.
That play. The only thing is that, of course, for Adamson, you can't just keep going because the challenge is with keeping the ball alive, and you know, such hard attacks coming from FEU.
Scoring. Make that 19-12. It's tough.
You know, Adamson has been receiving very well.
Saavedra serving. Bermudez, Pahiludin. Great defense there by Quadra. Aguilar to the back. Cacao runs for that set. Espartero. Ball still alive between, back to Espartero with a softer attack. Bermudez to Hitones. Cacao to Mendoza. Ball still alive. Longest rally in this match. Back set to Saavedra. Aguilar
blocked. Hopefully these are the long rallies that would also, and it was something positive. Now the next task, I guess, is to work on getting that point on their side.
To Miguel, but sadly blocked by Hitones.
We're on the set point. We're talking about FEU
in the water, but this is proving to be quite helpful for Adamson. They have been, you see in their body language how confident they are, how light to describe it. Finally, Drew scores a point. Martinez to Miguel, who finally scores. What a fitting end for set 2. Cacao between Ceballos was there. Back set to Saavedra.
They have a seat already, but what would matter
enough, as we should, for Adamson. Pahiludin from the back.
Finding that corner.
With FEU?
Coach Rafi has also mentioned that no, wag nyo nang palayuin masyado because it gets tougher for them. Of course, you know that FEU, they have a mission today. They want to end this game in straight sets.
How? Great save there by Mendoza. Domingo backsets to Menor. Espartero gives away a chance ball. Domingo to Tahiludin. Sa sobrang bilis, nabulol na ako. Just trying to catch up with his feet as well. Domingo. Oh, smooth play. Toko Gimbal.
I noticed that on the side of Adamson, They're scoring creative. What we've observed here on the side of FEU, in terms of offense, there is no pattern that can easily be read. I think that is one thing that is really working for them.
Of having all your players on the...
They have been enjoying this game. Cheering out loud for FEU.
Domingo, oh, with a point of his own.
You know, you catch the FEU defense off guard.
Kakao to Absin. Domingo, tahilog din. Ball still alive. Absin gives it away. Between Domingo.
Oh,
Obeda. Ending.
To really save that ball on the side of FEU, but also kudos to Adamson. I mean, winning.
Superb job by Adamson in that previous play.
This so far has been the best set played by Adamson, really challenging FEU.
Tables turned
On the side of Adamson, you have to take advantage of these lapses happening to FEU, because just like that,
Domingo. Menor. Double block by Absin and Saavedra. They knew what he was going to do and they came prepared.
there was no way that ball would get through. You know,
No
sabi
way.
ng block.
Domingo back sets to Tahilo din. Block again by Between and Absin. I'm sure Absin is thinking, okay, I'm not yet getting my attacks, but I'll try to get my scores. It's a blocking party for FEU before the timeout. Domingo.
4 block points, Denise. Nakabilis eh. That was so fast. 5th for the set.
Of these mistakes of FEU to turn the tides in today's match. Exactly. And set 3 has been the most exciting yet. Adamson really
Left the attackers of FEU wide open. And, you know, for Adamson, I think it's all about
FEU, just a 1-point gap, playing so well.
where Adamson should be careful. And it's best that you don't give away these points.
Balyo now serving 13-15. Kakao, Saavedra. And Absin gets happy for him. But most importantly, how his teammates are just so glad he gets to join them at the scoreboard. Domingo back sets to Menor. Tandok.
Oh,
Also getting her first point of the match.
it's a simple shot. A good lesson. Na don't waste the point. Ano? Basta
Exactly.
maibalik lang sa kabila. And you'll see.
Quitones. Quitones again. Mendoza to Oh! Menor, who has 2 points. So is Jude Aguilar.
Oh, almost a good save.
Oh, it is a good save. Paulino. Ball still alive.
That's a point.
Hitones serving. Duot to between from the back. Triple block. Kakao to Tandok. Cross court. Set 3 and for today's match.
You know, just the right wake-up call right there for FEU. Did see that in the previous set. Ano? Daming points given up by FEU. Yes, they dominated the attacking department, but marami ring nasayang.
At Paulino. Yeah, I admire. But Adamson playing better here in set 3. They're past the score of 16. They're now at 20.
They've challenged FEU even more also here in this set.
Similar to their first meetup. But let's see if they'll be able to reach 29.
And also the fact that
Kakao to between. Domingo to Paulino. Paulino tries. Domingo to Paulino. It helps that Domingo's always giving it to Paulino.
And it becomes predictable. Yeah.
It's tough. This time Domingo will go to Menor. Kakao will go to Saavedra.
Block point by FEU-SION.
Adamson still alive. FEU already at match point. Serve.
Oh, bawal magkamali.
Paulino on the service area. Kakao to Absin. 3 straight sets for the FEU Tamaraws. And how